Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors, your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. Glad you're here this Friday morning. Got a big show lined up. We got some tickets to give away. We got the fellas from Highland Park Baptist talking about a wild beast feast. Got the famous Friday fishing forecast. All kind of good stuff going on. But first, our weather brought to us by Haney Technical Center. We're looking at a high today of 87 and a low of 69. Water temperature, last 3 days now has hung around 77 degrees. Let's take a look at our river readings. Our river readings brought to us by our new sponsor, Watson's Landing Marina and Dry Storage. You see on the screen there, the Apalachicola Bluntstown reading 4.7, pretty steady there, and also the Choctahatchee at Caryville at a 4.6. They've been hung in there together the last couple of days, almost identical readings on both of them. All right, let's go and do our fishing game times while we have this set up here. It's brought to us by, we got it there. We're in a precarious situation, but we got it squared away. Mark Coward of Counts Real Estate. Mark and Michael, I've mentioned it several times, got in the top 10 last Saturday in the final fishing redfish tournament down there at Emerald Coast Redfish Tour. They wrapped it up for the year. We'll try to get them on the show pretty soon and talk about some red fishing. Our time today, we're looking at 10:13 to this morning, 10:13 to 12:13, and this evening from 10:34 to 12:34. So if you're going, it's a great time to go Friday night football throughout the Panhandle, go to a high school football game, and then go floundering after that. It's going to be a good night to do that. Beautiful night. Marine forecast now, we're just going to have some variable winds. It's going to be just a beautiful day to be on the water. All right, and I believe that takes care of all our marine weather. We'll try to get set back up here with our guests. We're going to be right back. Hi, welcome back and welcome to our guests from Highland Park Baptist Wild Beast Feast is right around the corner. Welcome, Anthony. Good to see you again, Anthony.
Good morning.
Lee.
Good morning.
Bill Dozier.
Hi.
Glad to have y'all again. We were just talking, y'all making a yearly appearance with us.
Yes, right. I think this is the third time we've done this.
And we're glad to have you. Before I get back with them, though, let me mention I forgot to do the tides, but we have neap tides, and there's just not much tide going on today or tomorrow. Of course, Kent Forest Lawn Funeral Home and Cemetery brings us to it, but checking your tides, we just don't have any intertidal flow this weekend. So, all right, let's get this wild beast feast. I go to it every year, and I just have a ball.
It's the seventh annual. It's grown every year.
Yep.
We're last year I think we fed over 1,000 men. I think we fed over 1,000 men in 20-something minutes, 22 minutes. They normally time it to see how long it takes us to feed them. So
it was 22 minutes.
Yeah.
Everybody was.
We run everybody through like cattle.
I'm telling you. I just sit there in awe, and of course I can't eat much. We run in my mouth and just talk. I have so much fun talking to people.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's a good time. The guys all get together an hour before we eat. And there's activities going on at 5 o'clock, and then we eat at 6. And there's a lot of good fellowship hanging out.
Well, and it's just not little Panama City people now. They're coming from Alpha and Bluntstown and St. Joe, and I see viewers from all over the place.
They come from all over the Panhandle to come to the event, and we've got at 5 o'clock. We've got Jimmy Sykes, who's a world-renowned outdoorsman on the Spiritual Network, Outdoors Network. We've got him at 5 o'clock. He's going to give a seminar on how to video your hunt. And
we all need that.
Yeah, he does a great job. And then at 6 we're going to eat, and then at 7 we're going to go in for the main seminar and then door prizes. And a lot of door prizes are going to be given away at this event.
Always, we'll get a door prize in a minute, but let's talk about our food. What kind of food we're going to have?
Yeah, I'm already getting hungry. On the menu this year we've got alligator, we've got buffalo. I've never had buffalo that I know of. We've got oryx, African deer. We've got catfish, hog. I don't know if I said deer meat. And we've got teams out right now trying to run around and catch the wild chickens because for the adventurous types, we're gonna have chicken on the menu. So
yeah.
Well, I mean that's amazing, and it's just you get a little sample of all of it. I mean, it's just great food, and I know. Your guys in the kitchen, they never get enough credit and all that for it. They do a lot of hard work.
They start cooking about 5 o'clock in the morning to feed everybody about 6.
Cook all day long.
All day.
Yeah, I see them there working, and to put on an event like this, I want to first of all just compliment and thank your church for supporting it and all, for get this fellowship, and And it's not just an overnight thing. Y'all work on it just about year
Oh,
round.
we start on it. Yeah, we start about the time this one ends. We'll start having meetings, planning for the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about now? It's going to start at 5, and then like I say, 6 o'clock there'll be the meal.
Meal, right?
And then the speaking and the prizes.
Right, and there's going to be
Right.
activities and things going on at 5 o'clock. We're going to have a youth archery put on by FWC.
Yep.
And there'll be music playing out there in the yard, while everybody's talking. So, we encourage everybody to get there at 5 o'clock. That's when the seminar on how to film your hunt. You can tell all the deer stories you want to tell.
Yeah.
But if you got a video showing what you did, you got something to back it up.
It's a picture worth 1,000 words. It's
That's
always,
right.
That's right.
And it's so important. With that GoPro camera, so many people are doing that kind of stuff.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And Jimmy Seitz, he is the 2014 American Outdoor Sportsman of the Year, and he's a Legend of the Outdoors Hall of Famer. He's a very well-known bow hunter. He's sponsored by Matthews Bow. We're giving away a $935 bow.
Wow.
Is one of our prizes. So.
From Dandy Ridge. Dandy Ridge, he offered that for a door prize.
Oh, that's awesome. I know. Are you going to be giving away some guns? Are y'all still doing the
Yeah,
guns?
we're giving away 2 rifles, a 38 Special Taurus pistol, a game camera, a kayak. The grand prize, what we're calling the grand prize, is a 2-seater condo, and a deer feeder. It's worth probably about $1,400–1,500.
Wow. Wow. Well, and you register with just the ticket you have right here. I mean,
Yeah.
you register right here in the back of you.
That's right. One of those tickets with your name on the back, drop it in the bucket, and when you get your meal, drop back in the bucket, and that's what they draw for the registration.
And Bill brought these tickets last week, and I want to congratulate the last 2. Taylor Stanford was the first one to call. Taylor, you getting 2 tickets, and Chris Walden, you also getting 2 tickets. And at the end of the day show, if you call me at the end of the day show, I'll give away 2 more tickets. So and also Monday we'll give away 2, and then we'll have a crew there. It's good talk. These people are excited about coming.
Right, and for the people that don't win, tickets are available at the event on Tuesday. It's coming up this coming Tuesday. Tickets are available around town at the Highland Park Baptist Church office, C&G Sporting Goods, 77 Hardware and Supply, Dandy Ridge Outfitters, and Howell Tackle have all contributed by having the tickets and are making those available around town.
Yeah. We talk about on this show about supporting local businesses, and what he just mentioned, all these local businesses supporting this community endeavor, and it's just a wonderful, it's a win-win for everybody.
Right,
it
right.
really is.
It is.
Yeah, tickets are $5, and like Bill said, you sign your name on the back of the ticket, and that's how we do the giveaways. You got to be present to win. You got to stay for the seminar. And the speaker's presentation.
And if you're not there and they call out your name, we'll go ahead and just call you up and tell you what you just missed.
Yeah, that's right.
It's going to be like those guys at a redfish tournament didn't register for that redfish tournament, missed out on a $40,000.
That's right. Yeah.
We're going to take a quick break and be right back with our guest. Okay, welcome back. Sitting here with Anthony Lee and Bill Dozier from Highland Park Baptist Church next Tuesday night, the big Wild Beast Feast. And we're all going to be there. And folks, you never come to these things. It's just fun and enjoyable, and to be around folks and all that. And plus, you may win some great prizes. And let me first, before we get back with them, read this quick email. Hello, Mr. Chester. Can you please place my pop's name in your pickle jar for your weekly drawing? He talks about your show every day, and I would really appreciate it. My father's name is Harold Barnes, up there in Cottondale. So Harold Barnes, you see right here, your name's in a pickle jar, and we're going to draw at the end of this segment here for the winning, and then we've got that $2,000 giveaway coming up in November. So you are now qualified. Thank you for the email. Yeah. Now you were talking about you mentioned something off air about you wanted to mention.
Yeah, just that the location of Highland Park Baptist Church is at the corner of East Avenue and 231. As you come into town, and you come to East Avenue, right there on the corner.
Okay.
So for those that are out of town, that just kind of gives them a different bearing of where they're at.
And if you don't have anything to do Tuesday during the day, you might want to stop by and help them cook. They probably
That's right. Set up, put out chairs.
You know, sometimes that wind will be blowing over towards school, and we'll be outside. I'm not going to be smelling some of that. I may come over to lunch and do some sampling or something. So, again, now our speaker, he's been around. You mentioned a movie that a lot of us are familiar with.
Yeah, Jimmy Sites. He is a world-renowned hunter. Hunted all over the world. He's a real big bow hunter. He is actually hunted in Ecuador with an Ecuadorian Indian tribe. A lot of people may know the story of Jim Elliott. He was a Christian missionary to Ecuador, to the Ecuadorian Indians, and Jim Elliott was killed by a tribe of cannibals. And Jim Elliott's wife went back to that tribe and talked to them and changed their whole existence. And Jimmy Sites has actually been back over there and hunted with one of the men that killed Jim Elliott and Jim Elliott's son.
Wow.
So he's
and that was a great movie. It was a very moving story and all. And they hunt with blow darts, and they were
right. He didn't go over there and hunt like we hunt with a rifle and a bow. He went over there and hunted with the way they do with a blow gun and hunting toucans and monkeys.
Yeah. Okay. I got the monkeys in class, but anyway, we can go ahead. But this is going to be good. We want y'all to hear again now the prizes or mention those prizes again.
There's prizes. We'll have rifles, grills. We have coolers. We have black powder. We have. I know there's a good black powder gun going to be given away. Top of the line bows. There's and the grand prize is a 2-seater hunting stand.
Wow.
Hunting
condo.
Right. Along with a deer feeder. And so, and I think we're throwing in a couple bags of corn too.
Oh, that's okay. That is great. A lot of times we use that phrase "win-win," but it's just a win-win for the community, for our outdoorsmen, for just everyone. We appreciate y'all doing it.
Yeah, tickets are just $5. You know, that just kind of it helps us kind of cover the cost. But it helps give us a count of who's coming.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. You have over 1,000 men, you say?
We had over 1,000 men last year that we fed, and it was a big turnout. It's grown every year. This is the 7th annual.
Yeah.
And you won't go away hungry.
No, you won't go away hungry.
And if at the last minute you find out you can come, we have tickets at the door. Just come on down.
Yeah.
You don't have to get them in advance or anything.
And you folks, you guys that win these tickets, you can come by the TV station get them. But most of the time, I just meet y'all there around 5ish, and I'll be around there. I have a cap on or something, and we'll just give y'all the tickets in and get y'all registered. So this is good. Now, Bill, you mentioned real quick. Let's jump on the county as a county commissioner. And first of all, people want to know: are you doing okay? Everybody's always checking about, asking about you.
I'm doing fine. I'm just going through chemo treatments, and I have a total of 6 of them to do.
Okay.
And doctors tell me at the end of those 6 treatments, I'm going to be just good as new.
Well, that's great. I know a lot of folks out there praying for you.
Well, thank you. And I appreciate that.
And we all are. So tell us about you were talking about the firing range. As a county commissioner, I know y'all were instrumental in getting us that firing range.
Yes, up at the gun range is very popular. Had a huge success. We've just finished a 300-yard range, and we've got a 100-yard range. We have the pistol range, and we've just started on the skeet range. There's going to be a tremendous skeet range there, and it's going to be set up to where you can shoot for competition, and gun clubs can come in, and different organizations from all over. Well, it's run by FWC. They do an outstanding job. They run the facility on a day-to-day basis, and one of the true advantages is there's always a professional there for safety. It's safety first is the motto, and they take their time to give instructions to anybody who needs instructions. It's just a good facility. It really is.
It really is. Haven't been up there, just go up there and just look around and watch folks do it. But take your weapon up there and get comfortable with it. And we're so fortunate to have a gun range like that here in Panama City. I know St. Joe has a nice one, some of the other people have some nice ones, but we finally have one here.
We do, and we have outdoor gazebos there, where you can get out of the sun when it's hot, and there's We have picnic tables under them,
Yeah.
and we have indoor classroom now for like a hunter safety class. It's all air conditioned, and there's a little store where they have vending machines and such as that.
Okay, I haven't been there since that's been put in there because that's really nice.
It is.
And you know, funny, I was planning my next show. I always got things in the back of my head. I was going to talk about the gun range, but since you're here, what a great time of the year to go out shooting.
Right. Yeah.
This kind of weather and all, just what makes you want to go out shooting.
It does.
Get your weapons sighted in for hunting season.
Oh yeah, and that's so important too. So, all right, we're going to start wrapping things up again. This is going to be Tuesday night, starting at 5 o'clock.
Right.
And you get your tickets right there if you don't have them. But also, where's some other places you can get them now?
C&G Sporting Goods, Howell Tackle, Dandy Ridge, 77 Hardware, and at the church office. It's a men's event. It's a men's outreach. It's meant for men of all ages. Bring your sons. Bring your uncle, your grandfather. It's a good time.
In fact, Chris Walding was talking about he's going to bring his son, and I'm going to bring my son.
There you go. I'm bringing mine.
Yeah, I've got 2 grandsons I'm bringing.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
If mine was in town, I'd bring them too. So I want to thank y'all for coming on. But before y'all get off, I'm going to put y'all to work. We're going to draw for some names for the seafood giveaway.
Okay.
And I'm going to let you draw one, Anthony. This is going to be for the $20 gift certificate of Tarpon Rock Seafood. And and Caitlin Carroll up there in Westville. Caitlin, congratulations. And Bill, I'm going to let you draw for the big red snapper.
All right.
All right?
All right.
And the winner there is Mark Gibson from Graceville. Some out-of-town folks. We appreciate all you folks out of town that watch our show. We're all in the same Florida Panhandle, and we're just blessed to be here, aren't we?
We are.
We're
Very
really
blessed.
Caitlin Carroll from Westville and Mark Gibson from Graceville. Thank you for coming on, and I'm going to see y'all Tuesday night.
Yes, sir.
Okay, don't
to
eat all the food now.
You better get there early.
I got to get in line ahead of these guys.
That's right.
Best advice. All right, we're going to take a quick break and be back with our Friday fishing forecast. All right, welcome back, folks, to the famous Friday fishing forecast brought to us by Tarpon Rock Seafood, one of our great sponsors there, and they give away seafood every Friday. If you haven't registered, you need to do that, and we're going to, of course, start up again in January. But anyway, some great fresh seafood right here locally. Let's don't forget now, Friday night lights all throughout the Panhandle. Get a chance to go out, and I wasn't kidding about going to a football game, then going floundering after that. That's a great way to spend a Friday night and start off your weekend. Let's start now. This report gathered. I've talked to the pier this week. I've talked to Seaquarter Marina this week. I've been online watching Justin Leake and these other captains. We got, when I give you this Friday report now, it's not hearsay. It's coming straight from the horse's mouth. So here we go. Let's start down in Carabel, like we said, in Seaquarter Marina. In fact, I'm going to be there this time tomorrow morning. I will be headed out with Tony Bass. He's bringing his daughter, taking her fishing, and a friend of hers. And we don't really know, we're talking this week, we don't really know what we're going to target. We're just going to go fishing. And a lot of times you got to look at it that way. A lot of times we'll target a red snapper or this and that, and of course you got seasons and all. But we planned on originally, when we planned this trip, talked about it a while back, we planned on red grouper. Well, red grouper season ended yesterday. And, I don't understand them ending a season on Thursday. I wish it always end the season on Sunday night, Sunday at dark. I wish the season would end because it gives that weekend. And it's just aggravating they do that. So we red grouper, which we could have caught a lot of. But anyway, we may just go sea bass fishing, maybe check out the flounder and the Spanish, and just spend a day on the water. And that's what I would encourage you to do. So anyway, the report I got from Captain Kim, the grouper, Millard caught a bunch of grouper down there, and the trout in the mouth, right there in the mouth. And I'm going to show you. We're going to put in here, and what we're going to do, we're going to come out here, and sea bass fishing is really good. Sea bass fishing all through here, and the Spanish are going to be running through here. And this is the east end of St. George Island, so this is some really good fishing. But now she was talking about they were catching, as you come out here, you can catch some nice trout. There's some little grass flats on both sides here. Good fishing there. Let's move on down quickly as we get on into Apalachicola Bay, and I feel for the folks down there. We still have some red tide. Now, but remember, on the red tide, it's spotted. It's really not necessarily the whole bay, so you can find some spots. And I want to concentrate. If I was going to fish Apalachicola Bay, I would go on up in here at the upper end, see all of our, in that video I had this week of with Bill Allen and Bill Shields. You can get on up in here and get away from that red tide and do some really good fishing. Abercrombie Landing here, and just hit some of the East River and St. Mark's and all these rivers here. excellent fishing, St. Mark's Island. So we'll concentrate more on those later, but that's how I would fish Apalachicola Bay this weekend. Okay, now I do not have a report, believe it or not, from St. Joe Bay, no report there, but I do know this time of year, getting ready, the whiting, I mentioned this last week, the whiting are doing good, flounder should be doing good, and the canal has been really good all year. Okay, the St. Joe Canal, let's see, I call it St. Joe, really the Highland View Canal right here. Good steady fishing here. You don't have to worry about the red tide, anything up in here. Of course, it's intercoastal and some excellent places to fish. The black drum has been doing really good too, the black drum bite. Get up quickly into St. Andrew Bay. I was watching a report from Captain Justin Leake, and he was talking about, this is a good point now, it was cloudy most of the week, and he does a lot of sight fishing for redfish. Well, when it's cloudy, it's just hard to see those redfish out on the flats. And what he did, he found some redfish, but he found them on the sandy bottom, and it was because they got out there, and he caught some. His clients caught some really nice redfish, and Justin he talks his clients into releasing almost everything they catch, so they'll be there for another day. So redfishing has been good. The black drum bite at Lynn Haven Bridge. That's close to my house up here, so and my students fish a lot up here on the Lynn Haven Bridge. Really, the black drum bite is doing real well. The two biggest bites this year have been the black drum bite and the mahi-mahi. Okay, the redfish tournament went on last week. They caught some really nice redfish, 26 pounds caught redfish. I know those boys, some of them fished up in West Bay and did a really good job in between the creeks right here, in between Burnt Mill and Crooked Creek. Let's go over to real quick to Saltahatchee Bay. Got a quick report from Captain. Okay, let me mention the pompano at the pier, the Panama City Beach Pier. We talked to them earlier. They're catching pompano there, and also in Saltahatchee, Jack Creval is being caught. Jack's been caught a lot, and some trout are being brought in. Victor Hathcote is always good about telling us that stuff too. So that covered it pretty well now. All kind of stuff going on. October is an amazing month to go fishing. So if you get a chance to get out there and do it, you see all the reports. And we're going to talk about bass fishing some next week. So let's go ahead and wrap it up for the week. We appreciate the viewership this week, and don't forget to always go outdoors, and if you can, take somebody out with you. Always do something good, though, for your fellow man. You have a great weekend, and enjoy some Friday night football if you can. Be safe out there, and be careful. Watch out for the other folks and all on the water. And we'll see y'all Monday morning, and you have a good day today, and God bless.
Thanks for joining us for Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors features hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.